me, babe. Don't make me wait. I need to hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby. Let me feel your light. Oh, na 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 na. One foot in a deep revival, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Give it up now, healing. Oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to give it up now. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to give it up now, healing. Oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to give it up now. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need it.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's back to throw. Deep drop. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Steelers set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just saw it, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is defense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Graham to the left. From the gun, here's McNair. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Back now in Pittsburgh. 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now McNair. And he gets it to Bolden. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And Quan Bolden from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. One receiver left, 3 to the right. A first down throw for Bradford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit. And he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And Quan Bolden from a yard out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Carry now to kick after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it there because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A second down throw for Bradford. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again with Bradford. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First down, Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bradford now from the 50. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to
to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel...
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on... I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Do some crazy. I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Let's go! Red 38!
Here's McNair. And this one's incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. On second down, McNair. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he's caught.
To throw, McNair. It's brought in by Bolden. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there as double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Screenplay, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
One, but incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And that brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Backing up. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 58 yards.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear. 4th down. They throw it downfield. That ball was...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. On Bolden from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready. Yes,
you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Finding time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Andre Branch in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think they would, because confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. In the slot on the right is Graham. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run again with Michael. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third down. Control. 4th down after a loss of 1. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On the return, it's Tate. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. Surveying the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, come out.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mark Barron, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive back. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now it's Tate. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Now McNair, and he's got Shockey. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. McNair to throw, and Tate's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think is making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a give. It's Michael. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. On third down, it's Michael. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Charles, and in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count. That wasn't just a big-time play. That's a punt return touchdown. A special teams play. Now, don't they?
Yeah, now that big special teams play, the PAT would give them the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Graham slotted out to the left. Now it's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Wilson to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance. That's going to hurt.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Johnson on the counter. And some space here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, McNair. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, McNair. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here's McNair. He's got time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and get
control their own destiny now. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Johnson. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson finding time to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play deep.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wait. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, know the part of the song everybody sings along. Well, that's us. Listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. 'Cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keep staying.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. McNair to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now McNair, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On first down, it's McNair. He's got time in the pocket. And left side here, it's Graham. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd down, McNair. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 1st and 10, McNair. He completes it to Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anquan Bolden, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
First carry for Justin Forsett. Looking for a fine one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You got to think about going to the air.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Here we go! From the gun, here's McNair. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, it's McNair. It's caught, left side, Bolden. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And oh, he hurdles him and into space and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Larry Fitzgerald, 51 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive...
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Fielded about a yard deep. And bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Play fake to Forsett. Now Flacco surveying the field. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
He's going to take another shot here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out here in the eye. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Flacco. He's got time. They shakes him off. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Finding time. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
McNair to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
On first down, it's McNair. It's caught outright by Graham. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Graham, 47 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10. Flacco once more. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to speed things up here. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a second and 13 now. Flacco will take to the air again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and just 1. It's Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Smith catches left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Flacco. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Steelers defense getting ready here. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But that mentality has won a lot of games. If you're only giving up field goals on drives, that usually keeps you in it and gives your offense a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, and right now it's got him with the lead. Flacco from midfield. Catch left side here by Aiken. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kamar Aiken, 50 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
To throw, McNair. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
It's brought in left side by Tate. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. McNair. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
They'll look to get the running game going with Forsett. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, it's Forsett. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. McNair to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's McNair. Open man, it's Jeremy. He will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now McNair. It's caught. Left side. Bolden. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And quickly they get to the line. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now McNair.
We're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here we go. Man 38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. A big-time drop. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final. Sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Play fake to force it. Now Flacco. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Move, 45.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th call. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In the slot on the right is Graham. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's McNair. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And what a grab. That's one, Charles, that kind of leaves you and I speechless up here in the booth.
We used to think we'd see these types of catches once a season. Now I think we're seeing them once a game.
Here's McNair, escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The reset. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last, long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the
like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how they'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Set. Green 39.
They go to Johnson again. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to water.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now McNair off the play fake. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun, here's McNair. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Bolden, and That's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated high. If that happened, guys, is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rob Ninkovich from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal.
No, check. Patriot!
With Osweiler. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
On second down, McNair. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. Complete here to the right to Bolden. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, guys, they have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now McNair. It's brought in by Bolden. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball down. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
McNair, and he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. And strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Devin Hester from 8 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options.
20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
How do we fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit ya. How do we fall apart? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Show this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river. Like a river, shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. One just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Do some crazy. I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. So what you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. So what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. So what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
My second body cost a lot.